From the studios of Foxboro Cable Access, located in the center of Foxborough, Massachusetts, you are watching Around Foxborough.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Around Foxborough. My name is Jared Craig, and I'm your host today. I am very happy to be joined by my friend Michael Baptiste, who I just met. He's joining us all the way from Thailand, where it is almost 1 a.m. So he's pulling a little overtime this week. So thanks so much for being here, Michael. He is the founder of and creator of High Ticket Freedom, which we're going to talk a little bit about. He also created a product called Banana Wave. They make banana milk, and we're going to hear a little bit about that. He's an entrepreneur, businessman, coach, kind of catch-all. Anything I missed, Michael, that you can you can fill me in on?
Yeah, absolutely. So you got those on point. And the other things I'll just add in there, I'm also a former professional overseas basketball player, as well as a former overseas professional basketball assistant coach. So I've been able to coach people in business as well as in sports.
So you get that coaching mentality, that lifestyle, and how has that served you in your life now and in your company?
It's been fantastic because through sports, I've developed a lot of different principles, such as discipline, such as teamwork, and focus. And I've been able to take what I've learned through sports, and I've been able to apply it in business. And it's really been one of the cornerstones at helping me become successful in business.
Great. And so the business we're talking about is High Ticket Freedom. Could you tell us a little bit about that and maybe how you came up with the idea, why you think it was necessary to create this business?
Absolutely. So I believe that everybody has a gift inside of them or a superpower. And so what I do at High Ticket Freedom is I help people go within themselves to discover what is their superpower or their skill that they can package and bring out to the world. Then we help them to package it. We help them to promote it into the market. And then we help them actually get paid to share their gift with the world. And that's what we do every single day at High Ticket Freedom. So the reason that this business exists is because there was a point in time where I knew that I had something in me, but I didn't know how to bring it out. I didn't know what it was, right? But I knew I had something. And then I discovered internet marketing. And I realized, wow, if I leverage this skill set, I can help other people with the skill of digital marketing. So I began to help local clients with it. And before a short amount of time, I actually attracted my business partners who had the idea of banana milk. We started the product in college. And when we started working together, I realized that my skill set was able to help them. As I helped them, more people saw the results and more people said, hey, I see what you're doing. Can you help me with that? Like, can you help me create a product? Can you help me put my stuff out there? And I was like, oh, I think I might have something here. So I helped another person and they got results. And I was like, whoa. And then I helped more people and then more people got results. And that's when High Ticket Freedom was born, when I realized I had a proven way to help other people package their ideas into real products, whether those were online courses, online coaching, or even retail products I can sell in stores or online.
That's cool. You used the phrase internet marketing. Do you mean like an influencer, or am I mishearing that? Internet marketing. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. So internet marketing will more so be about the skill set of taking a product, a service, an event, an idea, and being able to promote it to many people online, share that message with people online strategically to get them to take a specific action, whether that be sign up for a consultation or sign up for a free gift or enter their name and email into a certain page, or whether that be to purchase a specific product. So internet marketing more so is the skill set, right, of being able to do that, whereas being an influencer is more so, I guess, sharing your thoughts and getting people to think along a certain train of thought.
Yeah, I do. I feel like that phrase might get a little negative press lately, where everyone thinks they can just take a picture of themselves, drinking their banana milk and get paid millions of dollars for doing that on Instagram, right? But that's not what you're promoting at all. You're
not at all.
You're saying there's a way to be. We have the internet. We can all connect. I can talk to you from Thailand right now, all the way to Foxborough. Yep. So we need to leverage that, right? Leverage that power, leverage that skill. Can Absolutely. You give me some concrete examples of things you've done to help people? How do you help them discover their gifts and their superpowers, as you call them?
Absolutely. So I'll share a story about one of my clients I work with. Her name was Rochelle. Now, at the time when I worked with Rochelle, she was trying to quit her corporate job because she just didn't want to be in her job. She wanted to be her own business owner and her own boss. So when we met, she was tried several different businesses for 9 years, and she just experienced a lot of failure. And when we met, I asked her, okay, tell me more about yourself. And she told me her skills, some of the things she'd done in the past. One of the things that I recognized was that she'd run advertisements on Facebook, and she was able to build lead opt-in forms and generate leads from those advertisements through these pages she created. And that was a skill set. So I shared with her, hey, look, this is a skill set. This is something we can leverage to help you create a business, offering advertising services to others within a specific space. But now we got to get clear on who do you want to work with. So as we went deeper into her story, I recognized that she'd been in and out of the hospital. She'd experienced a lot of different trauma, and she found ways to naturally heal herself and get over these different traumas she experienced. Well, that's when I realized that her thing was more so like health, right? And wellness. She knew how to heal herself and become well. So I said, hey, look, why not focus on offering some sort of advertising service to people in the health space? And that's when she got the idea, hey, you know what? Let me go for health coaches. Let me help the health coaches help people become healthier, because I'm very passionate about my health and health in general and wellness in general. And I know how to do advertising and I know how to generate leads. So bam, let me go in this direction. And she went in that direction. And within a short amount of time, I believe it was about 10 weeks of us working together, she was able to bring in 3 of her own high ticket clients. She made over $16,000. And from that point, she was able to quit her full-time job. She's been full-time with her business. And she's even gone on with the inspiration of following myself. She actually created a retail product, like a cereal snack based product out in Europe. It's called muesli. It's like a muesli snack product. So they took the one business and they reinvested into another business, and that became successful. And now they're selling products in different stores in Europe. And also they created a third business out in Africa where they help people in different villages to learn how to plant corn in the ground, and then pick the corn out of the ground, take it to the market, sell it to the market. And they've been helping people in villages do that. And they've helped people generate over $50,000 a year with that other alternative business by impacting others. So that's just one story of one client that I've worked with. And so I'll share one more story of one other client that I've worked with. Please. So there's another client. Okay, wonderful. There's another client that I met. His name is Bruno. And Bruno was traveling through Thailand, and he and I, we met in Thailand. And he told me what he was doing. And he shared that he had these skills of just Google advertising. He worked for a marketing firm in the United Kingdom. He was originally from Italy. He worked for a marketing firm there, and he had the skill, but he didn't really know how to do anything with it. But he wanted to create his own agency. So I said, hey, look, man, this is what we'll do. We'll sit down. I'll coach you. I'll give you the blueprint, and you can take this blueprint and just run with it. And so I was his first coach. We worked together for a short time, and then he took some time. He went back to Europe. He had to figure out his plan. And once he figured out his plan, he took action on what I shared with him to do. And within a short amount of time, he was actually working full time online. And so fast forward from 2020 to now, which is 2022, he's actually crossed over $1 million in income earned in his online business by offering different services, offering coaching, and selling his own online courses and digital products. So Bruno, he turned into a success story. But again, he was somebody, he had no experience of being a business owner. He didn't know what to do. And he knew he had something inside of him, but he didn't know how to bring it out, package it, and who to offer that service to. And now he's another success story. So it just really depends on what a person's specific niche is, and also what their specific gift is, which determines what their superpower, is going to be that we're going to help them to package. And because I work with so many different clients in a lot of different industries, I'm able to kind of, get a good feel and sense of what's going to be the better direction for them to explore to see if they can get results and grow their business. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but because I've been coaching so long, I got a good feel on what the market responds well to. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Absolutely. You seem like a easy person to talk to as well. So I'm sure, people probably have fun when you're coaching them up too, being like, I just hanging out with that guy.
Thank you, man. I received that. Thank you. Absolutely.
I'd love to hear a little bit more about how, if people are interested in using your services, how can they find it? What's your website? Should they go on, contact you through Instagram? What's the best way to get in touch with you?
Absolutely. So the best way, if you'd like to get in touch with me to learn more about our online courses that we offer, our online coaching, or even our online consulting services, you can visit highticketfreedom.com. Again, that link is highticketfreedom.com. We have all of our information there on the website. And we also offer a free training. So that way, if you want to get some free information, and download 2 of our free ebooks that we give away for free, 100% for free, you can visit highticketfreedom.com/free-training. Again, that's highticketfreedom.com/free-training for that free information.
And what is in those books that help people, take the next step or the first step maybe toward, their potential?
Absolutely. So it would help people take the first step towards their potential. So one of the ebooks is called 5 Things You Need to Know to Attract Premium Clients Online. And the other ebook is called 144 Keys to Unlocking High-Paying Clients. So both of these ebooks are really designed to give a person a general foundational understanding of what they need to do in order to go out there to be able to attract clients to their business that are going to be willing to work with them at a high level. And also, what can they bring out of themselves to be able to deliver, or as I like to say, over deliver great results to those clients at a high level. So those are the 2 ebooks. And then we have a free training session. And that free training session just simply gives an overview of the entire business and what to do in order to go out there and launch your own business, attracting more high-paying clients to your business.
That's awesome. It over delivers your middle name is what I hear.
Yes, that's what they call me, Mr. Over Deliver.
Absolutely. Can you tell us a little bit about high ticket? How did you come up with that name, and what's the difference between a high ticket versus a low ticket, and why is it important to attract high ticket clients?
Absolutely. So my very first client that I worked with, when I realized I had this digital marketing skill set in college, I had a mentor, and I asked my mentor, "Hey, mentor, who do you know that can benefit from my skill?" He said, "Hey, I'll introduce you to somebody." So the person he introduced me to was a luxury automobile dealer, and they were thriving. They had a great business, and they were willing to give me a shot. So we did a deal, negotiated, where if I could help them sell some of their vehicles, they would pay me a commission. And I didn't have a website. I didn't have money. I was a college kid. I didn't have anything but my skill set and my mind. So I took my mind and my skill set, and I went on Craigslist to do free marketing. I used my copywriting skills, which I developed at the time, to actually write sales copy, to get people to read the marketing material on Craigslist, to then give me a phone call, and I would talk to them on the phone. But I couldn't close the deal. So then I wrote a script. And after I wrote a script, it took me about 2.5 months from the time we started until the very first sale. But the first sale was for about $50,000. Now, I didn't walk away with all of that money, but I walked away with a commission big enough to pay my bills in college and, buy some ramen noodles, and it keep me going. So that was when I realized, wow, like if I just go and stay high, like in this area of selling premium products more, to that higher level clientele, then I can stay in business longer. And so that was one of the first things that gave me the inspiration to go in this direction of high ticket selling and whatnot. And I'll say the difference between high ticket sales versus low ticket sales. So low ticket sales are generally lower price products that can range anywhere from $1, 99 cents, 50 cents, maybe $10, $20, $50, or even maybe $100 at the most. Whereas a higher ticket product that can range anywhere from over $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, sometimes $10,000, $25,000. I mean, if you think about a Ferrari, that's a $250,000 vehicle. That's a high ticket vehicle. The average person, the most high ticket purchase that they make in their life is for a home, right? So, if you look at home and real estate, that entire market is based around high ticket selling. So for me, I recognize that if a person can go in that arena and sell higher ticket products, there's more margin for them to stay in profit. There's more room for them to grow their business. They have more value that they can deliver to their clients and customers because they have more time and resources to dedicate to that individual that they're working with. And one of the things I found is that working with higher ticket clients, you normally attract higher quality people that think on a higher level, that are willing to do more in order to get the results that they're after. And that's where you attract more serious people. And for me, I found that I've been able to help those people get really, really great results and life transforming results because they're so serious and they're so dedicated and committed to getting the result. So that's just a little bit about the differences. I hope that was able to help you better understand the differences.
No, I do. It is helpful, I think, and encouraging people to aim higher, I feel like is always a positive message too. So I hear that loud and clear. One thing I'd like to talk about, you talk a little bit on your website too about your childhood, and I was wondering if that influenced who you are and how you became who you are today. Could you talk a little bit about that? How you got to, from being a kid with a single mom to where you are now?
Absolutely. You know, a lot of people are afraid of and ashamed of what they've been through, and I am proud of what I've been through. So for those of you who don't know, I was born to a single mother, a teenage mother, while my father was in prison. And in my neighborhood, there was gang influences, there was drugs everywhere, and it was in the inner city of Miami. So for me, I didn't see anything besides violence and just, you know, poverty. Like that was all in my surrounding area. However, when I would watch movies and I would go to school, like I would talk to other people from different countries, and I would watch these movies with people in different parts of Asia and different parts of the world. I'm like, hold on, there's got to be more to life than this. There's got to be more. Like, okay, you know what? I don't know how it's gonna happen, but at some point when I get older, I'm gonna find a way to get more for myself. So growing up without a lot of resources, without a lot of food, even there was times I had to sell my toys for food, or I would have to climb the mango trees to get food. So that humble, you know, upbringing really gave me a lot of principles to be strong, to figure out how to survive for myself, and if you will. And so I would say that part of my youth really inspired me to say, hey, look, if I'm going to make it, I have to figure out how to sell something. And if I can sell something, I can, you know, sustain myself, and I can grow, and I can thrive, and I can live my life. And that is one of the things that was the seedling, if you will, that inspired me to become an entrepreneur later on as I grew up in life, and to find a way to make it for myself, because of the fact that, you know, there was limited resources, there was limited role models in the area. And I just said to myself, I'm going to make it somehow, some way. I don't know how I'm going to make it, but I'm going to make it. So that, you know, those are some things that really influenced me. And one thing I'll say is that I remember one summer, my mom didn't have money to buy any school clothes. And so, you know, she was worrying, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And so we sat and came up with some ideas. And one idea we came up with is like, hey, look, if we go and get mangoes off the tree and sell them on the side of the road, we can buy school clothes. So my mom, my little brother, and I, we went to a place that we knew. We knew the individual that had the trees in their yard, but they weren't using them. So we went and picked mango trees, came back home, washed them all off, made some cardboard signs, mango, mango. My mom sat in the middle of like one busy area. I went to that far side of the road. My little brother, he went to that far side of the road, and the cars were passing by, and they would stop in the middle at my mom to, you know, when she was there, and she would, bam, sell the fruit, and we'd be out there marketing and promoting. So, you know, that's one of many, many experiences that we went through where, you know, we had to find a way to get it, you know. So being resourceful is a skill set that I learned from that situation, which I'm very grateful for. And it's actually helped me tremendously as an entrepreneur today.
I love that. I feel like that's a story the Shark Tank crew would love too. You know, you're pounding the pavement quite literally. So that's great. One thing I wanted to ask you too about, you said you started your first business in college. I understand that you had a basketball scholarship and lost it somehow. Could you talk a little bit about how you started college, eventually how you finished college, and how you started that business in the middle there?
Absolutely. So for me, growing up, I didn't have anything that I believed I could be honest with you. And this may sound sad for some people watching, like, you didn't believe you could be anything? No, I just believed I could be either a basketball player, some form of an entertainer, a drug dealer, or a robber, because my environment, like, that's all I saw. That was it. So for me, when I got to college, I was playing basketball, but the coach, I mean, the situation wasn't what they told me it was going to be. And I fell into a silent depression because the coach wouldn't let me play my game, if you will. That silent depression later on led to me actually getting injured. And when I suffered a knee injury, I had to go and get knee surgery. And when I came out of knee surgery, you know, I'll be honest, I didn't want to live anymore. I felt like my life was over. I felt like I had no value to the world if I couldn't play basketball anymore. And that not only led me into a depression, but it actually led me to, you know, wanted to take my own life every single day that I couldn't play basketball. And eventually I got back on the court, but I got back too soon, and I suffered another knee injury to the same knee. So frustrating. It was terrible. It was so bad. And this one took me out to the point where I actually dropped out of college. I lost my scholarship, and I went back to the inner city of Miami, and I was like, man, what am I going to do in my life now? And it was so bad. I felt like a failure. I felt like a disgrace. You know, I felt like I, you know, just let my entire family down and my entire community down. And I had to get back on my feet. But when I got back up, this time I dusted myself off and I said, okay, if I'm not going to make it in basketball like I thought I was, maybe I can inspire somebody else to make it. And maybe I can figure something else out to do with my brain. So I don't have to use my body, And if I get injured, that's it, like no career. So that's when I said to myself, I want to figure out how I can inspire other people and motivate other people, because that's one of my natural gifts, but I don't know how to do it. So I got back into school at Florida Memorial University, but I knew basketball wasn't going to be the way for me. So while I was there, I discovered internet marketing. That totally changed my life. But then I realized, this internet marketing thing is cool, but I'm not really that motivated. I'm not really that inspired. I need some motivation. And so I did a YouTube search, and I searched and searched and searched, and I found this guy, and I played his video, and he was talking about, hey, I'm Mamie Brown, baby boy from Miami, born in the garbage can in Liberty City. I'm like, whoa, man, that's worse than my story. Let me listen to what this guy's talking about. And come to find out, I was listening to the legendary Les Brown, and I didn't know who he was. And so that man literally saved me from, again, spiraling back into another terrible depression. I was about to drop out of college again and just give up on life. But listening to him really, really re-inspired me. And I would sit down and rewrite his speeches by hand until I began to hardwire the way he was thinking and talking into my mind, so I could one day be like him. And so that was one of the things that really inspired me to start business, to figure out a way to make it happen while I'm in college. So by the time I graduate, I can go full time into this online business world, this internet marketing, and also this banana wave business with my business partners. I wanted to just go full time. So leveraging people like Les Brown, Tony Robbins, Miss Ann McNeil, and allowing them to pour into me as a college student, it really set the foundation for me becoming an entrepreneur immediately as soon as I graduated. But again, because the foundation was set in college, I started in college. I didn't wait. I didn't want to wait because I had nothing. Like there was no rich uncle to go back home to. There was no hey dad, come to my, it wasn't there. So it's either I had to create it or I had to go back and just figure it out. And I wasn't going to go back to figure it out. I had to figure it out right there. And I'm grateful that I had good people around me and good mentors and good influences to influence me to transform myself from who I was to the version I am and the version that you see today.
That's fantastic. And so the business that you started in college was Banana Wave, correct? How'd you get that idea? And are you still active in that company?
Great question. So the first business I started was the internet marketing business because I was doing affiliate marketing. I was doing a little bit of e-commerce, so selling products. I was finding them locally and selling them online, or buying them from overseas and selling them online. I was doing, again, it was affiliate marketing, it was e-commerce. I was also performing services for clients locally. And so with all these things I was doing, like that was my first business. And then I realized something. I was at the end of my senior year and I haven't shared it and inspired with nobody. I was just making money for myself, buying ramen noodles. I might go hang out with my friends, but there was no impact done in the world. And so I realized if I'm going to really do something like Les Brown or Anthony Robbins or Miss Ann McNeil, then I need to actually get myself out there and tell people about this and inspire people. So I decided to put together a seminar to teach other college students at the time what I was doing to make money online as a college student in my dorm rooms. And about 100 students showed up to the seminar because, we promoted it really hard. After that seminar, people came up to me. They started saying, hey, look, I want to hire you. And I started getting consulting gigs and I started getting people buying some of my online products from that point. And there was one gentleman in the audience who came up to me and he let me know, he was like, look, I think you're the guy that can really help us with this idea. And he whispered to me, I have a gift for you and it's called banana milk. And I was like, banana milk? Man, that doesn't exist. That's going to be big. I can help you with that. I can definitely help you with that. And so from that point, we came together. And, I became one of the co-founders. They brought me in as a team member on the team and came in and helped them with starting that business. And fast forward to now. So I'm no longer active in that company. And one of the main reasons why is because that company actually got acquired in 2021 by a bigger company called Eat Beyond. So have you ever heard of like Beyond Meat, Beyond Burger, those guys? Yeah, they came and acquired that company. They came and acquired Banana Wave. And so now it's one of their companies in their portfolio that they're going to use to scale all over the world internationally. So that business is, she's growing up and she's going to college and, she's married and, she's going off to have a new family and do beautiful things around the world.
But you helped birth her.
Yes, I helped give birth to her. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's incredible. talked a little bit about in your entrepreneurship, you seem to feel a strong need to give back. So I've noticed you mentioned a couple of charities you give back. I believe Michelle Tudor's Kids Foundation is one of them. You mentioned another client who also started what sounds to me like a nonprofit. How important is it that entrepreneurs, give back, send the elevator back down, do all these things that you've been talking about?
Oh man, you said, oh, send the elevator back down. Every time I ride up the elevator here in my building, I always just press the one button, just because somebody at the bottom may be coming. So it's just so interesting you say that. I believe it's absolutely important to give back. Reason being is because not everybody has the capacity to lead. Not everybody has the desire to lead. Not everybody has the wherewithal to take the risk and put themselves out there to create something that'll benefit others and themselves. So we as entrepreneurs, I feel like we have a duty to give back. Whatever we create and earn and produce, I feel like it's a part of it, because the people, the land, right? All of these things give to us. They give us the resources needed to be able to create companies, to be able to create businesses and products. So that way we can then go out there and capitalize on these products. Well, a part of that is giving back. So that's why, with both of our companies, we do give back. Me growing up as a kid, not having food, not having certain resources, it's really an amazing feeling to be able to give back, knowing that there's children that are benefiting, whether they're benefiting from the food-based resources, the education-based resources, or even the clothing-based resources from the charities that we contribute to. So I believe it's really important to give back, because I think it's a part of the circle of life, and it's just really important to give back. It's really important.
Awesome. Well, Michael, that is all the time that we have for today, but I so appreciate you. Seem like a guy who talks the talk and walks the walk. So thanks for all that you're doing and making the world a better place. It sounds like you're really putting yourself out there. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time, Jerry. And for everybody watching, I just want to leave you with this one last quote. If the dreams that you're dreaming can be accomplished in this lifetime, you are dreaming too small. I challenge you to dream bigger. Yes, baby, I said it. Dream bigger.
I love that. Dream bigger. That's awesome. Thank you. This has been Michael Baptiste, and he is with High Ticket Freedom. My name is Jared Craig. I'm the host of Around Foxborough, and thanks for tuning in this week. We will see you next week.